Welcome to your practice. Thank you so much for taking the time. So this is September, the sequence for divine alignment. We establish the gut, we rise into the heart, and go directing all of it right out through the head. So the best setup would be to have two blocks and to have some sort of padding on your mat so that your spine is protected and supported. The playlist, we will begin at the quiet ambient, but before any of that, we go into the Adi Mantra. Rubbing your palms, find a simple seat, and sit tall, eyes closed. And as you settle in, the seat softens, the heart rises, the chin lightly tucked, eyes are closed. Repeating with me. Quiet ambient from September 2017. Press play. We start there. Hands and knees. Set whatever padding you have under your knees. Begin to round through your spine. Inhale as you drop your belly. Exhale as you round down. Anchor into your thumbs. Broaden your back. In your seat and begin to move through the spine as fluidly as you can. Notice where it catches, little jerks, little stops, and smooth it out. Lengthen the front of your belly, open your throat, and then allow the movement to get a little smaller and find the axe, axe, axe. So that your breathing follows this pattern, and from that rhythm, the movement of your spine begins to grow. 2 or 10, 9. Pause. Set your hands a half step forward and set your hips back to your heels and fold in. Inhale as you draw your hips forward towards your hands, your legs long, a little wag of the tail. And from the center of your navel, lift up, tuck your chin, and reach back. Inhale, coming forward, open the front of your body, elbows are soft. Exhale, rolling back, only going as far into it as your spine and your hips appreciate. Broaden your chest, lengthen your legs, and we'll return to hands and knees. Left knee into the center, take your right toes back, flex your foot, and knee to chest. Axe, axe, axe. So it's the same cat-cow movement, loosen the hip. For 5, 4, 3. Press through the heel. 2. Pause, reach, and set it down, changing sides. X, X. Reach into your heel, lengthen out your heart. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Reach your hips back. A little more heat, a little more range of motion. Tucking your toes, find a downward facing dog just for a moment and paddle it out. One and then the other. Reach your heels back and down. Roll through your feet so that you can pause, hips high, heels high, arms long, thumbs down. And slowly, slowly the wag of the tail, the descend of the heels, length all the way through the backs of the legs. And as you come to hands and knees, take your blocks and set them end to end at the foot end of your mat. And as you lie back, put your feet there. And if you know where you're going and you're familiar, get on it. Get going. Hands down, though. And perhaps yours looks like this. Inhale, the leg rises. Exhale, the foot falls. Or perhaps you start to work towards straight legs. And the hands go overhead. The palms face each other. The thumb knuckles down into the floor. Arms are long and straight as they can be. And if you can't straighten your arms overhead, you can hold an opposite elbow. Inhale your leg up and exhale, set it down. Bringing more circulation to the connection between our body and our legs. Loosening and strengthening the crease of our hips, the low abdomen, and the breath. If it starts to bother your low back or your hip flexors, feel free to bend your knees and put your feet back on the blocks and keep moving. And maybe it's just an inch or two at a time. And through the course of the practice, day after day, a little at a time, it will grow stronger and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your feet wider than the blocks. Turn your palms open, resting. Feel the circulation through the base of your pelvis, through your low abdomen, and down through the legs. Deepen your breathing down into the places that feel warmer and awake. Going on. Bring your knees together. Bring your palms together. Keep your arms firm and straight. Drop your feet to the blocks and bring it up. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, feet up. That might be where you work. It can be very small, inches at a time, or you're working towards straight legs. The base of the feet stay together. The palms stay together.
And the effort is a little higher and a little clearer right at the navel, right at the belly button. Palms pressed, body steady. Pause if you need to. Three, and two, one. Inhale your legs up. Hold the breath, flex the feet, press the palms, seal the center of the body, hold the breath. And on the exhale, it all descends. Palms are open, legs are long and wide. Breathe down. Feel that more of your abdomen is awake now. And as you rest, don't return to the way you came to your mat. As you rest, breathe in the change you've made in the middle of your body. Attune to the change you've made in your body. Draw it further and soak it in. That this is why we came and this is why we practice. Walking your feet in, hold your shins. And if you can, hold an opposite wrist and settle into the floor, really holding the shins quite close. Start with a whisper of ha. Wag your tail, loosen your hips, draw it closer, and then closing your mouth, closing your eyes, right out the nose. Begin to tuck your chin, lift your head and shoulders off the floor, draw your nose between your knees. If you can't find the bind, then hold your shins as close as you can, and keep that breath. Each breath making a little change through the hip joints, through the spine. Each breath clearing your mind. Five, four, three, two, and as you lay back, take your right leg long and your right hand overhead. Exhale, hold your shin. Left hand long and hold your shin. You can go one side at a time, opening and closing, or two legs out, two hands long. Arms open wide, legs extend, expand, and contract. Head and shoulders stay on the floor. And to go any further, you would bring your hands beside your heels without holding your shins. For 3, for 2, and hold on to pause. Interlace your fingers over your right shin, keep it close, left heel up, reach it out and down, and in and up. Exhale out and down, in and up. Loosening the hip, the low back, lengthening the leg, opening the hamstring all the way to the sole of your foot. Draw your toes back towards your head. Spread your feet wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Hold the left shin in, right leg long. Inhale it up. You can roll through the toes, through the ankles. Open and close your toes so that your feet flex and there's a clarity through the leg and the foot. In and up, out and down. Holding your right shin, we go 6 more on the left. Up and down. 3, 2. Changing sides. Just for 3, for 2, for 1. Holding both shins, pause. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Hold the shins, steady full breath. And exhaling, legs long, palms open. A moment to feel the unfolding from the navel down into the feet. A great triangle pointing up. The lower triangle is our work, our diligence, our grounding, our home. And once that's steady and set, we rise up and out through the heart. So gather your knees, roll up to stand, and as you arrive, hands in your hips. And we'll build a little fold here. Fold your hands down to your thighs and inhale up, down to your shins maybe, and up. Knees or shins or the floor. Find where your fold makes sense in your body. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Knees are soft. Right? And as you begin to build a rhythm, turn your palms open. And as you begin to open the palms, open the chest, widen out a little more. That sense of drawing up through the legs, through the navel, into the chest, hands a little higher. Breath big and strong for 3, for 2, for 1, and as you stand tall, hold it high, and little reverse circles. Find the light breath of fire. Everything starts small and soft. Little exhalation right out the nose. Hands can be soft, elbows soft. Roll through your shoulders. Rise through your chest. And maybe the arms start to lengthen out. And the legs reach down. And there's a waking from the navel, from all its intelligence, spread out into the body and spread out into the space around you. For 3, for 2, and inhale up. Hold the breath in, reach out, reach up. And on your exhalation, the hands descend and the palms turn open. Pause. Feeling the space outside of you, feeling the space inside of you, aligning the heart over the gut, aligning from the feet all the way up toward the crown of the head. You can take it into a seated meditation. You can bring it down to your Shavasana. You can take it into an asana, but wherever you go, close well, or go on to the next section and go from the heart to the head, continuing our alignment. Sat Nam.